everybody? Today we have a massive Hot Wheels showcase. This might be the biggest one I ever have done. And if you take a look over here, the review table is piled with stuff. This is E case, F case, G case, and H case, along with a few random, Walmart exclusive themed assortments shoved in here because I don't really know if they're worth their own video. So yeah, we're just going to go through case by case, mix by mix, roughly about when they were released. But before I do that, we have to go take a trip all the way back to C case from the first video because, yeah, I found this. BMW 507 Super in Target with J case stuff right alongside it. J case is going to make it to the next video because I'm still trying to find a couple of them. But yeah, that's super weird, but what's also very cool is that I have the error with just the top decal, no sides. So now I got the error and the Super. So I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool combo there. And it is the regular version is actually a nice metallic yellow, which you don't see very often. And now we got the gold Super. What a very nice pairing. All right, and we're gonna start here with E case. I got 4 models here from E case. We're gonna start with the Volvo XC40 Recharge. Just rip and tear. In white. Debuted last year in green. Got a 2024 release in blue. And now we got a recolor in white. I think the blue one's my favorite. I like the color of the green one. But I like the blue one with the Swedish colors on it. The taillight decals are very good on this one, though. I like that Hot Wheels did that. XC40 Recharge. Well, no. Yeah, it is the Recharge. Okay. Because the Matchbox one isn't. A little ski rack on the roof there. It's a pretty cool little Overlander, very Subaru-esque. Yeah, this is gonna fill up pretty quickly. We're sticking them way over here on the end. Here we have one of the new models for the case. Now I don't know if this could have been a D case thing, but mine's an E case, so it's gonna be included with the E case. The Pontiac Aztek Custom. What, an Aztek? Yes, sir. Yeah, this surprised me, especially coming from Hot Wheels. Number 68. Yeah, your headlights, Pontiac emblem on the hood, your typical Pontiac grills, your double grill in the case of the Aztek. Number 68, K&N, Sparco, Yokohama. I was gonna say Yamaha, I don't know why. The rear window has been replaced with vents. You've got a pretty cool Cosworth looking spoiler and a rear diffuser. This thing's insane. Super cool. I love it. That's rad. That's rad. And I think it's based on a real vehicle. If I'm not mistaken. I feel like I've seen a post on it. But take a look. These vehicles are probably similar sized in real life. If anything, the Aztek's a little bigger than the Volvo. But it looks so small because it's dropped on the ground and the Volvo's lifted. Next, we have the Cadillac Project GT Hypercar. Now, this isn't something I typically buy, but I think this release looks super good. It will probably be the only one I get. Just because this is a nice, clean livery. I don't like using the word clean on a race car, but this is kind of like what their promotional images or motorsports images or whatever you want to talk about it. Whatever you want to say, this is kind of what they look like. Just the black and gold, super classy, super Cadillac, and I kind of wanted it. This thing is a really cool casting. It's very long. Very long vehicle, and it's got a lot of metal to it. Like, this wing piece is all metal. sure you can tell. Yeah, look how long that base is. I love that we're doing. I don't think there's any like older castings here either. I think every casting in this video, okay, most of the castings in this video is going to have this stupid oval on the bottom, which I have no idea what it's for still. But everyone has it. We always have to do this when we go to Hot Wheels. Even the ones with raised suspensions, they still put it on there somehow, for some reason. And then we have the Silverado EV. Now this I know is a D-case model, I think. Mine's the E-case. I didn't have it when I did the D-case video. So yeah, pretty good casting. The wheels are terrible. But yeah, and I didn't know Matchbox is doing it too. I figured Matchbox would be the one to do it. I can't believe Hot Wheels actually kept the stock. I figured they would have gone in a direction like this. Headlights look good. RST, Chevy emblem. Yeah, not to mention that they butchered the Ford Maverick and the Ford Lightning. So I don't know how this one got away with it. Look at that. Is there no rear window? Whoa. Can you actually do that with them? Roll down the window and then drop like a mid-gate. Surfboard's in there. Got kind of like the avalanche thing going on over here. Taillights. And of course your blue E in Silverado, because why not? There you go. And then this thing's pretty long too. It's actually the same length as the Cadillac. If we stand them up on their noses here, that's pretty close. It's a little longer. A tad longer. But yeah, both pretty large vehicles for the Hot Wheels line. So that's cool. I don't think either of them fit in the cases. But those were my highlights from the E-case, which half of them might not even be from the E-case. Now let's get into some themed stuff. This is from C-Case. So, of course, it's going to be by itself in this video. The Fiat 500e. I like the color. I might try to remove the side graphics on this one. I think it will look good if I remove all that. Maybe put some Matchbox 5 spokes on it and then send it. Put it in the Hot Wheels case. Yes, this is the original 500e. I didn't think it was at first, but because I'm used to the new ones having like the cut, angry looking headlights. But the older ones did actually have the full headlight. So yeah, this Target Red Edition. And this thing's tiny compared to the Silverado. Super tiny. Speaking of tiny cars, here you have the Honda N600. This is another one I might customize. I love the color, but the chrome gold or the rose gold even is a lot, and the deco is kind of eh. Hot Wheels. This thing would look cool with a nice little detail, right? Remove the graphics, swap the wheels, get a different base on there. I don't know, what is it, like gold or is it like a rose gold? I can't tell. I think it's like a gold. A pretty nice color. I love the color. It's very fitting for the vehicle. So I like the fact that they included it in the 56th anniversary set particularly. And size comparison to the Fiat, it's actually smaller. Next, we got a fan favorite, the Datsun Bluebird wagon. Now these I never found them when the set originally came out because I did a review on this set and you can see that they're not in there. Then Walmart got like an after stock of them after the Porsche set, and all of a sudden I found tons of them. So I got an extra one to keep on card, and I wanted one to open because I love the livery on this one. 5 spokes. The new 5 spokes is really good on this casting, actually. They fit the casting. Nice details in the front. I like the gradient that they have there. The grain, not so much, but which is weird because the side decals don't have it. Why can't we get decals like this on the premiums? Rear Datsun 510. Yeah, the front's got those grainy premium decals, but the side doesn't. And it's like a whole different world when you swap it to the other side. And this is actually a pretty clean paint job for white. Normally white, well, I say that, but yeah, this one's a little dirty. It's got like overspray or something on there. This is cleaner than average. The white Hot Wheels are normally very dirty in terms of paint. Sometimes they have overspray on them or something. Like this has something on the hood there, because that's not coming off. See that? Yeah, that's not just wiping right off. But the Datsun isn't actually fully white. It's like a cream, so an off-white, eggshell white, whatever you want to call it. Next here we got the Mazda Repu rotary engine pickup. I fully collect this casting. I love this casting, so I have every version of it, I believe. And maybe when the next release comes out, I'll do a whole video on it. Actually, I probably could have saved this one for that reason. But oh well. Headlights look really nice. Mazda badge. Marker lights. You got the 80s side graphics, which I don't care for too much. They're cool. They're cool. I very sharp for me. I like the 80s lines. I don't like whatever that is. Taillights. They didn't put the rotary power on the tailgate anymore. And then of course you got the Hot Ones wheels, which actually do fit this model. They're very fitting for a mini truck. Yeah, very solid release. Spectraflame paint. I love the I love customizing these hot ones. What were they again? I don't remember. Cool Classics? No. The throwback models. Why can't I remember what they called? Ultra Hots. I like to customize them because the decals do come right off. They don't have clear coat on them like a premium does. Alright, next we're going F-Case. With the Mazda AutoZam Scrum. They can't put Scrum on the package, but the Mazda AutoZam Scrum. This is the Texas Toot. This thing is still wild. I can't believe that the recolor made it to the second installment of this year's Hot Wheels videos. I do like this blue color. Of course, it's not accurate to the real one, but I do like the color. They were able to put Scrum on the model, which is interesting, but not on the packaging. Four-wheel drive. And AutoZam across the front there. I really want to customize one of these, make it stock. But that'd take a lot of work. I hope it's the same size as the Subaru Sandbar. Yeah, pretty cool. Do wish it was stock, but oh well. This guy is massive. Probably should just set him in the back here because he's gonna get all the attention. All the focus, at least. We have the Audi RS2 Avant, the first color for this year. This thing's, I think it's had 5 releases. Debuted in blue, silver recolor. Last year it was black with the Super Treasure Hunt version, and then there was the Forza Premium version. So yeah, 5 previous releases, and now we got 6 in the main line, and then 7 coming up later this year in a turquoise similar to this, which I cannot wait for that one. I am super excited for that one. But we got just a nice red one here. And these were the ones tuned by Porsche, right? Which is what that black stripe in the emblem is for, the RS emblem. Audi. Taillights look amazing. Headlights look great. The wheel fitment is very good for a Hot Wheel. Yeah. Which actually has been a good theme throughout here. Well, no, because it's Matchbox that struggles with the wheel fitment sometimes, making the axles too long. Hot Wheels is normally pretty good with it. until we get to the premiums, which is where it should matter more, and it doesn't, apparently. Oh well. F-Case had Target Red Editions. So here we have the DeLorean Alpha 5, which is funny they call it a red edition, but it's all black. I don't normally find the red editions either, so this is different. But I showed the white version of the DeLorean Alpha 5 in the previous Hot Wheels video, and I will have the orange version in the next one. Taillights look amazing on this thing, and I guess that's a rain light of some sort. DeLorean across the rear, red for red edition. Of course, that's the new like little treasure hunt logo. Not that they're rare or anything. People make them rare because they drool all over them. But yeah, this thing is pretty cool, pretty slick in black. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is its red edition comrade, the Nissan Skyline RS R30. Had the purple version to start this year, recolored for the red edition, and then there is a green version in G-Case, which we'll get to shortly here. That is included in this video. Look at this paint bubbling on the roof there. Oh my god. There must have been some sort of oil there. Almost looks like the rust on my car. This one's actually pretty cool. So it's got the RS livery. I don't know what the striping is, though. And it's got the taillights, because Nissan requires that all Skylines have the Skyline taillights done up. And then it's just a nice black. I should have got an extra one. I don't know if there was an extra one. But I would have loved to remove these top decals and just leave the RS Turbo graphic on the side there. That would be sick. I do believe it would be. And the only new model of the case, at least that I grabbed, the Ford Performance Supervan 4. This thing is awesome. This is the fastest vehicle at Goodwill. Or Goodwood Festival Speed. This is your fastest vehicle. A transit van around that course. Of course, the fastest gasoline vehicle is a Subaru WRX, which is mind-boggling if you know the stuff that comes through there. Well, no. There was some other vehicle, too, that I think is faster than both of them. Well, that was electric, too. I can't remember what the hell it was, but it was a very short, stubby-looking thing. I don't remember. Productivity Accelerated. Oh, yeah. So I believe some of us need that at our places of employment. Ford emblem on the side. You got the multi-spoke rims. They do have the air passages, which is awesome. It kind of defeats the purpose of the van, but this thing's built to race. I like how detailed the rear end is on here, and how it looks like a completely different vehicle from the rear. Taillights, you got that black strip across there, Supervan on ghost text, and you got this strange blue silver pattern on the back there. Super cool. Super cool. Totally up Hot Wheels' alley. They did the first Supervan, and now they're doing the current Supervan. I hope they come back and do the other two. And now we're going to go check out the Porsche set, which came out around this time. Maybe a little before. Featured 6 models. Actually 7. There's a chase piece, which 6 actually, because the chase piece is here. The 914 in green was the chase piece of the set. I don't really know how that works. Was it a mistake? Was it supposed... I don't think it was supposed to be rare. But then again, people were just calling it a chase piece. But yeah, because the wagon set didn't have a chase piece. And the Gran Turismo set doesn't have a chase piece. And the tubular trucks set doesn't have a chase piece. So it's weird that this one is. But yeah, that one, very hard to find for some reason. I've got the 356, the 911, the 944, and the 718 here. I did not grab the 935 because I have a better version from the premium line. I did not like the blue deco on that one. Let's take a look at the 356 Speedster. of course, these, oh yeah, so these are the mid-premium cars. That means sometimes they might get a metal base, sometimes they don't. The Datsun did metal base, and the Porsche Speedster here does as well, metal base. So these are $3 models. So they get full details, metal base, but plastic wheels. But the wheels are specific to the lines, as this one gets 1552 style rims, which I believe they're licensed, but you can only use them on Porsche models, according to 1552, or Volkswagen, I assume. Headlights there look good. Marker lights, Porsche across the front there. Love that emblem. Got a little chrome strip on the hood. Speedster. Classic Porsche graphic down the side. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with this one like my Matchbox one was missing the engine. It's an electric Speedster. Taillights. Speedster on the plate, which I don't really like that because it's not like an actual plate. Like there's no state. It's just written on the back there. Nice red interior. And your low window. This thing does look very good. Very good. We'll put it with the Pontiac Aztek. Next, the 911, 1971 911. In orange, this one also gets the metal base. Because I think this one is a, oh yeah, the Speedster. Jeez, this chair is annoying. The Speedster and the 911 here debuted in the premium car culture lines. So I don't think they even have a plastic base tooling for them. One thing I should say about this one though is that they should paint the top of the bumper here because that's the part that shows. I don't care if the bottom's painted. That doesn't mean anything to me. When it looks like this and you can see the bare metal showing through, they should be painting the tops and bottoms, really, for a $3 model, but oh well. You got your little front stripe there, which doesn't continue to the roof, but it does on the trunk, or the engine, actually. Well, yeah, these are mid-engine, right? Or rear engine. Headlights look good. Porsche down the side, just like the Speedster. No taillights because they are clear inserts. I like the flat black bumper guards, though. That's pretty cool. And then Porsche across the back, which means it's probably a US spec if it has those bumper guards. It's probably a US spec one, which is weird because I think it debuted as a Magnus Walker Porsche. And he's in the UK. But maybe he imported a US spec one because he's such a Porsche nut. I wouldn't put it past him. Now we got the 718 Cayman, another one that debuted in the premium line. So this one, yes, does have the metal base. So now I'm interested about the 944 because it debuted in the basic line with a plastic base, but there is a metal base version of it now for premium because it was released last year in blue. In the Canyon, I can't remember what it was. See, this one they painted the top of it. What happened to the 911? I don't know. Headlights are clear from the interior, or the window. Flat black grille there with the Porsche emblem up front. Same 1552 rims. Bilstein shocks. A little bit of product placement, I guess. I don't know what that is. Flashing. Taillights look good. GT4. There's a reverse light. The wing is a separate piece. I think it's plastic. I don't know. It is definitely painted. Very glossy. But I think it's plastic. I don't think it's metal. The base is definitely metal. And yeah, pretty solid release. I know I'm super zoomed in on it, but oh. Looks good with the Audi. And lastly, my favorite of the set, my favorite Porsche of all time, the 944. This thing looks amazing. With these rims, same rims that Datsun has. Again, very fitting for the vehicle. And this one does not have a metal base, which is weird because they can't say they didn't have one. Like with some of the models, they haven't been released in premium, like the Shelby GT500, which we're going to get to with the Gran Turismo set. That's never had a premium release, so it doesn't have a metal base tooling. This does. I have the blue version of it with a metal base, so I don't know why they couldn't do it for this set when everything camera cut out there. Anyhow, we got the off-centered stripe on top, Porsche emblem on the front bumper. No details on the side there. You got reflectors, rims looking really nice. Porsche down the side, like actually, yeah, they all have it except for the 9. What were you again? The Cayman 718. Oh my, I keep forgetting that. Might as well just call it the GT4. But yeah, whoa, we're all disoriented now. Taillights look really nice. That's it. No emblems or anything. This is definitely my favorite. The luggage in the back here is detailed. A little stuff scope. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we gotta move some of these over here. Clear the way. All that's remaining now. Oh no, never mind. We still got 2 cases. G case, Gran Turismo set, H case, and the truck set. So four different things to look at here. Starting into G case, we have the Mighty K, the little Suzuki Carry. Becoming one of my favorite unlicensed models. This nice metallic yellow, I guess you can call it. I love the graphics on the side here. See, these are the 80s style graphics that I like. OMG Surf and Skate. White rims work perfectly. Skateboard in the back, spare wheel. Super cool. That wheel, oh yeah, it's about the same size. A super tiny little guy because it's supposed to be a K-Truck. It's probably pretty close to being to scale. Actually, I don't have K-Truck out here though. Like a true 164 K-Truck. I was gonna look, but I thought I had one over here. Damn it. But there's the Mighty K. Next up here, we have a Dollar General exclusive Mazda RX-7 police car. This is another one I got just because I might want to customize it. Remove the decals. Swap the window maybe. Because there are no silver Japanese police cars unless they're unmarked, and this certainly isn't. But this is just like the white one. Got the side graphics. I don't know why they have the half a stripe there. That continues on from that, but it's kind of unnecessary. I like the Mazda emblem there up front on the police deco, but it's not the full deco. It's literally like 1/4 of the deco. You got the newer, I don't know what to call those rims. The newer deep dish 5 spokes. Pretty cool looking rims. Yeah, that's all I have on that one. This has those rims as well. The Porsche 911 Carrera RS. Actually, this will fit in nicely with the Porsche set models. Ironically. A lot of Porsches here, actually. There's one more to go. Got a very cool Carrera side stripe in there. Porsche emblem. Headlights look nice. No taillights because they are lensed, part of the interior. Carrera RS and Porsche along the back there. Very clean livery. I like this a lot better than the black bumpers on the yellow one. This one will fit nicely in with the first release in white. And here's the other Skyline that I mentioned previously. The green one. Which honestly, this is all kind of ugly. But I collect this model, so why not, or why leave out a $1 model? Yeah, it's kind of ugly. I wish it was just the RS Turbo decal down there. But you could see the rear end details a little better than the black version. RS Turbo on the plate, which again is not an actual plate. I don't know why they're doing that. It needs like a state. Taillights look good. Reflectors, or at least put Hot Wheels up there, pretend it's a state like Matchbox does. You got the Steelies on this one. The other one had lace wheels. I don't remember what the original one had. I think the original one had multi-spokes. Yeah, there's the Skyline. A very nice green color, just ruined by decos. Then we got 3 G-Case new models. Starting off here with the Jaguar Mark 1. Built to look like a race car. The casting isn't really much of a race car though, so it could be converted nicely into a stock one if you remove the decals. I just think this rear end's a little squished because this cutout for the rim seems a little bigger than it should be. Also, it kind of like soda cans in the back here. It gets really narrow. I don't know if that's something the real cars do, but it doesn't look too accurate to me. By eye. The headlights are crossed out. You got the Jaguar badge on top of the hood there. Wow, it's been a while since I've had a Jaguar on the channel. Gordon Williams, Tony Williams, Grant Williams. Are those Hot Wheels? Is that a Hot Wheels designer and his children? Grant Williams Racing. 12. Is that a Leeway logo? And it's got like a red interior. Pretty cool release. I can't say this is one I'm gonna collect fully, but it's a decent release. It's actually pretty long. Decent casting, I should say. There's another one I can't say I'm gonna collect fully, but this release here is amazing. This is the Hirohata Merc. Sounds like a Japanese name, but this is a definitely American car. And this just looks awesome. Old school Mercury. So, oh, that's part of the base. Okay, that's interesting. That looked like flat black paint. That's actually done pretty well. That's actually really well done, because that doesn't look like plastic. This thing's awesome. The green paint is gorgeous. Silver trim looks great. Is that like a Hirohata logo? I don't think that's a Mercury logo. It's got headlights, chrome bumpers. Oh, so that's part of the interior. This guy's a little complex one to build, huh? A lot of nice designing in this one. And the clear windows. I love the clear windows. Not sure what those are. Interesting. This thing cool. Look, check out how this thing sits. Oh yeah, lowest car here today. Next we got this one, which is extremely popular right now. The BMW M3 wagon. I am not a BMW person by far, but I do like the older ones, and if it's a wagon indefinitely, I will be all over it. The blue is very nice, but it's covered by this ugly deco. Now they do this deco on a couple BMWs, like a similar deco scheme with the blue body and the M striping. So it might look nice with those, but I'll probably remove it and decal it, or detail it, because there's no details in the rear here. The exhaust is actually part of the interior, which is very interesting. The front grille there, I think it's part of the windows. It's just stamped so that it doesn't look transparent. Bumpers are part of the base, which is unfortunate because the color matches off. And then you got the newer lace rims on here, which debuted late last year. I like how the window's cracked on this side. It's a pretty cool touch. Other than that, seems like it's pretty stock. Super cool casting. It's very wide, especially in the rear there. Look at that. pretty cool. Again, not another one I think I'm going to be completist on. I might customize this one and the red one later. And I might do a black one. If they do a black one, I might remove the decals on it and replicate the one I saw in person. But that's pretty nice. And that's G-Case. Not much. I don't really need a lot. Let's get into the Gran Turismo stuff. I never got to find the Supra or the GTR. I probably would have left the Supra if I found it. But I wanted the GTR at least. But nope. Oh well, we gotta go on. So now this Porsche, I don't remember if it has a premium release or not. But it's got a plastic base. So, what? Okay, the wheel looks like it was transparent. It's just the way it was worn. I don't know why it's worn. It shouldn't be used. Really nice metallic yellow. I love the wheels on this one. They look like racing slicks. Very cool. And you got your Gran Turismo logos on it. The real driving simulation. Now, how come the Gran Turismo cars are a little more unique, but then the Forza ones are all the same colors? Like, they're white with, like, what was it? Blue and green stripes or whatever. They all matched, but they didn't match because all the stripes were different shapes. Like, they look weird. These ones are all different, and all the decals are kind of representative of the vehicles. Like, this is a very Porsche livery, yellow and black. With emphasis on the yellow. If it was the other way around, it would be more like a Cadillac. But yeah, it definitely fits Porsche. And it's not like too far out of stretch. The taillights look awful, by the way. I don't know why it's got the green leaf details just on the back of it. Next up, we got the Mustang. See, another one. The Mustang, it's very Ford. It's blue. It's white. But if it was a Forza car, it wouldn't be. Maybe it's just the way they want to sponsor it. But Gran Turismo, this is number 20. Is that because it's 2020? Yeah, probably. I love the banners on the windows there, though. It's pretty cool. It's got the same wheels as the Porsche. So it's got like that slick look to it. Shelby on the back there. Ford on the door. Striping looks good. Grainy taillights for some reason. And grainy headlight. What? So the front end and the front and rears are getting the grainy decals. I don't know why. The rest of it's fine. Weird. I like this release though. I don't want to say love because the basic versions are a little better. I like that this one's fully detailed. And I don't think this one's even had a premium release, so can't complain about that. This one I know has. This one should have gotten a metal base indefinitely. The BMW 3.0 CSL race car. Because they did a Forza one in the premium line. So they have the metal base. I know because I have it. This was a Super last year, wasn't it? Pretty cool. So this one's not even like BMW themed. It's just pretty basic for a racing car. With just the Gran Turismo logos all over it. Kind of like a DTM car. Headlights look great. BMW kidney grille up in there. BMW emblem. Got some striping, some black trim. Super cool. There's your taillights and then the BMW on the plate. And that's about it. It's just a regular orange, no metallic. But yeah, super cool release. And it's got the Porsche wheels. So I guess they can... Maybe they're not licensed. Maybe they can use them on other vehicles. Yeah, because they're more Trans Am styled. I remember the GTO wagon had them on the wagon set. And now we have 4 vehicles left. They're all trucks, ironically. All very recent releases, too. From H-Case. H-Case must have been a dud because I don't have anything from H-Case unless I got everything from the G-Case, or the J-Case, which could be. But here's the Hummer EV in purple. This, I love this. The metallic purple with the black rims. I'm sure it's got the same details as all the other Hummer EVs. Yeah. I gotta weed some of them out because now I have too many of them. But I love the purple one. The purple one's staying. With the black rims, this one's awesome. This one's awesome. It's crazy how many releases that it actually has. And I don't know why they haven't done any more releases of the Barbie one. Because it's a different casting. They're all the original casting with the T-top and the open bed. But anyhow, that one's awesome. And then we got the Ford Ranger Raptor. That's all I have from HCase is these two models. So, oh well. This one, of course, I love the HKS models, and I have the other one in black, which I'll probably keep in HKS. I don't care for the blue in HKS very much. I got this one specifically because I wanted to remove the decals and make a stock one. But the paint on this one is awful. First of all, that on the roof. Ew. And look at this. Wow. That's not like an air bubble either. Maybe that's the casting. Pretty solid. It's not like it's an air bubble or anything. Wow, that's terrible. Alright then. And here's our final two. These are from the truck set. Tubular trucks, all 80s themed trucks. I only got the Toyota on thanks to Diecast Car Guru for that one, and the Power Wagon I found in stores. The other ones don't do much for me. The Jeep Wagoneer, the Matchbox casting is better. The Blazer is terrible. Terrible casting. I don't like that casting. The Bronco's a nice casting, but I didn't care for the deco. If it was a little more stock looking, I would have gotten it. Here, and I wish the Toyota looked like the artwork there, because that ride height is perfect. This is goofy looking. This is goofy looking. But it's been like that for forever. So, oh well. But this one is all metal. Very heavy. And that white paint is smelling really good. There's your headlight details. Marker lights. Toyota badge. New rims with Hot Wheels on the tire. That's very, very 80s looking. Like 80s Hot Wheels. Or you know what it really reminds me of? The what is it? Like the Buddies and the Tonkas. Right? They were called the Buddies, the rival to Tonka. When they would put the gold or the silver trim on the wheels like this. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. 80s side graphics here, kind of TRD-esque. Toyo tires, Toyota emblem, and then your tail lights look good. It's got the roof lights, which that feels like it's painted. It feels like it's flat black. That doesn't feel like raw plastic. And like I said, metal base. But yeah, this casting is not the best. I don't want anybody thinking that it is. It needs like a base overhaul because it is lifted way too high. Way too high for my liking. It's pretty much about as high as the, actually, that guy's higher. The Texas 2. And last but not least, the Ram Macho Power Wagon. There was that premium release years ago from the old, now gone, entertainment line. But, that's very rare now. This is very similar to that because this is the stock livery. And I totally wanted a stock one, and this is perfect. Look at this. Look at this. That's not supposed to be there. But it's there now. This is a $3 model Hot Wheels. And you've got like dribble on here from a different vehicle. Oh boy. I like that there's details behind the bull bar there. That's cool to see. I could very much see them leaving those out. Power Wagon 200. Love the two-tone. Mopar on the back. And Power Wagon on the tailgate. It's got a black roof for some reason. I don't think it had a sunroof. The bumpers are actually plastic, part of the interior and bed, but the base itself is actually metal. So there you go. 2 for 2. Don't know what the other ones consist of. The other ones, I think, were all metal. This one's a little better proportioned. I like the length of it. I still think it's lifted way too high, but rolls very cool. Rolls very nice. And let's fill up this parking lot because we got stuff everywhere. Just completely fill this parking lot. I can take a thumbnail and get out of here, because this has been a long video. Chair is still squeaking. Still squeaking. Wow, this is... I've almost filled up the mat. I have literally almost filled up the entire mat. There you have it, guys. There's your big Hot Wheels video for the first half of this year. I guess I did one earlier, but let me know what you think. What's your favorite? Totally a lot here to look at. But that will be everything, guys. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.